And if he swings at me, then I'll bust that sucker's knee. 'Cause tonight I'm feeling mean, I'm feeling mean.
All right, that is second 8. Second 9. The goblins are moving. Horst, what would you like to do?
I'm going to keep moving.
All right.
Since he knows which path he's going, and it doesn't seem like they're going to catch up, do you just want to accelerate him down the hallway here?
Yeah, we can do that. So you run down. You're running to. We'll move you to right about here, and you see another goblin has coming around this passage here at about the same point that another goblin is following after you here. So you can hear 2 goblin voices chasing after you.
Good. I'm going to keep going.
Horst, you're running to right down here.
So when I get to there,
Yeah.
I want to blow the whistle.
All right. So you start tweet, tweet, tweet.
Right? Because I heard all of the raucous laughter from down this way.
Yeah, you hear it coming from down that direction. So roll a listening check. You're not, maybe it's the blood pounding in your ears, but you're not hearing any response from your signal whistle. Maybe it's just the signal whistle deafening you as well.
I want to pause.
Okay.
And
how long are you going to pause?
2 seconds.
All right.
Do you want me to pause it?
For 2 seconds. No, it's okay. You pause for 2 seconds, waiting. I mean, the blood's pounding in your ears as you assume that they're closing in on you from all directions.
Mm-hmm.
Roll another listening check.
Another listening check.
Roll another one. You hear that there is some disturbance coming from down in that direction. It sounds like they might have heard you.
Okay, I want to continue down that path, about to here, and then blow the whistle again. Just I want to kind of run and keep blowing the whistle.
Yeah, you can keep blowing the whistle as you're going. You reach about there, and as you do, you see 2 goblins have caught up to you. They're each have a sword in one hand and a lantern in the other, and they've chased you to about here. And you're blowing the whistle.
I want them to keep following me, so.
Okay.
So
you get up to here, and they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're chasing after you.
Okay, good.
And you're gonna keep going up to here.
Yeah.
Are they're following as quickly as they can after you.
I would like to enter the initiative. Along with
All right.
Yeah, I want to blow the whistle and wave my hands and be like, "Hey!"
That might be difficult given what's going on. I guess just like throw us in the lake over here or something.
Yeah, I'm throwing you in the lake.
Yeah.
So I need swimming checks from the both of you as you guys leap from high above into the pond.
Oh no. But yeah, let me go ahead and I guess should I roll an initiative here or what should I do?
Yeah, we'll say start combat and we'll add everyone to the initiative. The Horst, if you want to roll initiative 1 or just a roll initiative, I can just add you on and add your turn. Second 1, as everyone's basically, you guys are in the middle of the chase. If Thallon and Suresh want to roll initiative on a roll listening checks, actually, for Suresh and Thallon.
He is blowing the signal whistle.
Yep.
Suresh definitely seems more on the
So
ball.
I will say Suresh is on a D8 because Suresh heard the signal whistle, and Thallon's going to be on a D10.
Okay.
Because you're ready and you know you have this plan in place, but he just didn't
So,
hear the signal whistle.
Thallon
in
gets
time.
one better because he's an elf. And Suresh, meanwhile, what'd you say she was rolling on?
A D8.
There you go. 10, 11. So there'll be some running, and then we'll filter in.
Yep. And remember, you guys are 112 feet.
Right, so
they're
we'll cover
112 feet
distances
below
in a bit, but I think both of our weapons will be able to shoot that distance. The short bow is 150,
Well, I mean, you're
the crossbow
112
250.
feet down. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you also have...
The distance penalty might apply. I don't know those yet, but we'll go over those for sure.
Okay. So, second... where is everyone? Second one, these guys are... Well, actually, we can just skip everyone forward to second 10 as you're chasing Horst. How far of a head start? So like you're at the bottom of the stairs now.
I want to start heading up.
Horst. You're gonna So in 2 seconds you've reached, or in 1 second you've reached the bottom of the stairs, and you're starting to chase up.
That's right.
What I'm going to do is, Thallon, I'm going to give you light. I'm going to give you 100 feet of light. And you guys are essentially right here on the map.
Yeah.
But above. Like you're 2 squares back. That's the...
behind
that's where you
cover
guys
on our
are,
crates.
up above.
Definitely not falling over the cliff.
Yep.
All right, perfect.
So, Horst, are you gonna just keep running up the stairs?
I'm gonna keep
1,
moving
2,
on the stairs,
3,
but a little bit more
4,
cautiously.
5,
And I think, I have the torch, so I can't like get my sling ready or anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving up the stairs and.
So it takes them about 6 seconds to reach where they are. So you're farther up the stairs, right about there, and they both reach the bottom of the stairs and they stop. They reach the bottom of the stairs and they stop, and they look at you running up the stairs. Let me see. It's been about 10 seconds. All right, so that's. They both you see them both kind of look at each other, and it looks like they're talking between each other. Been about 6 seconds at this point. So
I want to stop and try to egg them on. Come on, come here.
how do you want to do that? What are you going to do to egg them on? You don't speak a common language.
Yeah, can I set the torch down and put a little and get my sling ready and try to sling a bullet at him?
Yeah, you could do that.
So putting the torch down, setting the torch down, and
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see, you set the torch down and start prepping a sling bullet. This is on second 6. I was a little overzealous on my clicking next. So you're going to be ready on second 16 with a sling bullet. Or actually, if you choose to just aim wildly, it'd be second 12. And they're sitting around at the bottom of the stairs. Let me see what they want to do.
I'll aim wildly just so I can get a shot into.
Yeah. They start chasing up the stairs after you. So they the next 4 seconds they're closing the distance on you as you ran up the stairs. They're about, see, 4 seconds away. They're about right here on second 10. So they've closed about half the distance that you have on the stairs on
Okay.
second 10.
I want to stop doing the sling, pick up the torch, and keep moving up.
Okay.
But be mindful of the rickety boards. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the trap is like somewhere like right around this corner here, if I'm correct.
We can even move over onto this map now, where
Yeah, where we're gonna have to like give everyone initiative again. So I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah. Give everyone initiative. So. Oh.
You just deleted us
off. I had to
off
clear
of it
the
again.
initiative back at first. All right, so everyone's gonna have to re-roll initiative just to get on the initiative tracker.
All right, I have to click the correct token and then roll it. There we go.
Is it a D12?
You can roll whatever, because I just need to get you on the initiative tracker.
Yeah, Thallon was at 11. There we go. Perfect, easy.
Heavens, nice initiative roll. A -3.
We're going back in time to act.
Holy smokes! You have a -4 to initiative?
Yeah.
You're fast. Holy smokes! So this is where we are on the initiative tracker. Let's see, second 10. These goblins are both trekking up the stairs, not making dodge saves. Kara is waiting. Sharesh.
Right, I believe since she had her bow ready and loaded, she has to aim for 4 seconds, correct?
Yep, and then fire, so it'd be a total of 5 seconds.
Alright, so delay for 5 then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So she'll finish firing on 15.
Horst.
I'm going to keep moving.
Okay.
It's just one block, right?
Or rather, 5 feet, I suppose.
I hit done. Do I move again?
Oh, sorry. Looks like my voice was behind my video, so I had to reconnect my headset.
Whoops.
My headset sometimes has a slight delay, so if it's still there, let us know. I'll have to just do another thing. But yeah, second 11. It's back to you.
I'll move another.
All right. This goblin follows. They're trekking up. Thallon.
Thallon is also going to go ahead and start aiming, so he's going to delay 5 seconds as well.
All right. 5 seconds for you. These goblins are, let's see, we'll just advance 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where they're going to be in 5 seconds.
And then I'll advance me 5 seconds.
Yes, you can. All right, so that's 5 seconds, so that'll be 17.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. So second 15.
Right, Sharesh is going to go ahead and try to take a pot shot over at this guy, all the way downtown. So now the question is, what applies to this shot?
I'm going to say that you have that this might normally be a impossible shot because of the actual distance, because you've got not only the horizontal distance but the vertical distance, but because you're above them, you have that extra range added on, but it will be a -8 to hit.
All right, so at -12, or well, -8 from this because I already have -4. But hey, they're at least open and exposed, so maybe something will happen.
Yep. And they don't have shields.
That was Sharesh, and she has a negative to hit.
So that is a -1. So this goblin could... Were you aiming at the first goblin or the second goblin?
I'm gonna say second goblin.
All right, second goblin it is. So that arrow misses wildly. So let's see in which direction it... Well, with a -1, it's not going to hit anyone. So the arrow flies through the air and disappears into the darkness.
All right, and she will go ahead and attempt to fire again. Her speed is 12.
Right. And it'll be Thallon on second 16. So you see Sharesh pull back and fire.
All right,
To no
Thallon
avail.
will also go ahead and attempt a shot.
At the first goblin or the second?
Let's say the second.
All right.
Same penalty?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's give it a try.
So that hits. So roll damage.
Oh, jeez. 4.
So
3 damage.
all right, and that's got the -2 damage built in. So that is a 17, or not a 17. All right, so you send a crossbow flying through the air, and these goblins are running up, and the bolt just barely nicks the one in the back.
And
Are you
Thallon will
gonna
delay
reload?
60.
60 seconds later. Oh, remember you have that the -2 speed penalty for not being proficient, so it'll be 62 seconds.
All right, let's add another 2. I think that should work.
So, Horst, you probably hear the whistle of the crossbow bolt as that one is somewhat on target, and maybe like a cry of surprise from one of these goblins. What would you like to do? You know Kara's just around the corner, and you have allies here.
I'm gonna keep moving.
All right.
Do my part.
All right. These goblins continue forward. Second 18, they continue charging after you.
And I'm gonna make my way across the rickety boards here.
All right. I'm gonna have you make a feat of agility check to do. Are you if you're gonna do it fast?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna roll and subtract 4. Oh heavens! So I rolled a natural 20, so I penetrate. So I have a total of a 16. So you start scrambling over these rickety boards, and they start swaying precariously, and you feel yourself start to slip.
Might I suggest using your +1 per session on this feat of agility? Assuming you have enough honor for it. And if not, spending some honor.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did you want to do anything?
What's the +1?
So, yeah, because your honor is... because your honor is only 10, so it's low, so you don't have a +1 bonus. But remember, as a rogue, you have a really cool class. Yeah, you have luck. So you're starting to slip a little bit. It's wobbling. Would you like to spend any luck?
Yeah, I'll spend some luck.
All right. So you'll have to spend 2 luck to beat this.
Okay.
And what lucky thing is going to happen?
As I slip, as I'm slipping, I put my hand on a rock, which propels, which I use to propel me.
All right.
Or
So
give me
you
some
you
balance.
start to slip, and you're starting to slip, and you feel yourself like wobbling towards the unsafe side. You start to feel yourself almost do another tubs, and you throw yourself an overcorrect and throw out a hand and land on the rock face to your left, and use that to steady yourself. All right.
Okay.
So that is your turn. And second 19, you make it across the other side of this sketchy little rope bridge that you got, or board bridge you have. These goblins are starting to feel a little unsure about themselves. They see this bridge and see you bend around the corner, and they actually stop for a second, and you see them look at each other, and you hear rah, rah, rah. Like around the corner, you can hear them conferring with each other. On second 20, what are you going to do, Horst? You're on the other side. Kara's there. She's probably got her dagger out in her offhand in case she needs to defend herself. While she's probably leaning down, kind of at a crouch, ready to ruin the bridge.
Can I step more towards the bend so they can see me, and I can wave my arms at them?
Yeah.
To try to goad them on.
Yeah, you could kind of sit right here on the very edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Say mean, nasty things.
You're more than welcome to try. Would you like to make any sort of skill check to try to coax them into following after you?
Sure. Would it be persuasion or?
What would you like to do? I'd say this might be more of a distraction, to like distract them from conferring about maybe falling back.
Yeah. Hey, goobly goop. Yeah.
Roll an opposed distraction check.
Okay. Is that a separate roll? Like, is that?
So the way it works is at the very top of your skill sheet, right where it says skills, and it's got mastery, attribute, and then roll, and then there's an opposed, and there's a little checkbox. So if you hit that checkbox and then roll distraction, it'll roll an opposed check for you. So make sure to hit that checkbox first.
Oh, I did have it checked. You want me to roll again?
Yeah, try again. Weird.
Yeah. Or wait, wow, that just went away. Hold on. I'll check it again. That's weird.
Huh. Let me check. Try a different skill. See if it rolls opposed check there. Weird. So it's working weird for everything but distraction. Well, that seems like it's
really
a weird problem. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's something that I'll have to check in on.
Well, my roll 20 is acting really weird on my end.
That's probably something that I accidentally messed up when I was editing the character sheet. That sort of stuff happens.
Okay.
So we'll just go with that first roll. So you had a 29, and they have to resist this with their own roll. So one of them is not about it. One of them is not interested in it, and the other one of them turns and starts running, but the other one continues forward towards you guys.
Okay.
And Kara's just waiting. And we're now on second 21. This goblin keeps going. This goblin falls back. Horst, what are you going to do? Are you just going to keep waiting there?
I'm going to keep waiting there. Try to just keep distracting.
Yeah, you're still goading him on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll put you at just goading. And second 22, this goblin is retreating. They've both got torches. So these guys are going retreating. This guy's chasing up. He's almost to the bridge. Second 23, he starts to try to navigate it. He has a +2 to his feat of agility. He got a 7, and maybe the bridge will do it for you. You won't even have to attack him. And nope, the bridge gets a 1. So he's across it. He's dashing across it. Horst, are you gonna fall back from the edge of it, or are you gonna just still stand there?
I'm gonna fall back.
All right. So this goblin's halfway across, and Kara is going to throw the bridge. Is that what?
That's the idea.
You decided. All right. So we'll say it's a feat of strength to try to toss the bridge while this goblin is on it, but you have a bonus as the bridge is rickety. So Kara has a feat of strength bonus of 0. So she's going to have a 1d20 + 4 for 15. And the goblin has a 1d20 minus 2.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh,
that's a 1. So Kara throws the bridge, and this goblin plummets. And you can hear it scream as it falls down for 19 points of damage.
That sounds like a death.
Which ends in a splat.
Well, we got 1.
Hey, we killed one goblin with excessive work. Congratulations, everyone.
But
I'm exhausted.
it did pass its threshold of pain save, except it's dead.
Well, at least it didn't die due to pain.
And you see this goblin is now sprinting down the stairs.
Now, I noticed that these goblins carry lights. They need light too, don't they?
It does seem like they need light of some kind.
That guy might not get very far unless he goes for that torch, I think.
They both have lanterns.
Oh, okay. Just only one of them has it activated.
Yeah. Oh,
so I've been assuming only one of them had it the whole time.
I gave him light, but didn't click all players see light.
Hey.
I want to step to the edge and
throw a sling.
Put a bullet in the sling and try to hit that.
All right. So you've
here,
already
Kara,
had
hold the torch.
already had your sling fairly prepared.
Yeah.
So let's see. I think the only steps you were 2 seconds away from firing. So you have to wait 7 seconds. If you've got the sling bullet loaded, you just need to spin it up.
So it's 7 seconds.
Unless 7 seconds from now. So the question is, did you want to take all 7 seconds and aim, or did you want to not aim?
I want to take all 7 and aim.
All right. So this goblin, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
He might get to about there, so he's actually not too far away from you at that point.
That's right about where he is. So he's 20 feet over and 40 feet down. So good old Pythagoras.
And that'll be at second 30 or
31.
So you're about 45 feet away from this goblin at the time that you fire. And this is a small creature, so the distance is a little bit farther just because he's smaller. So he's considered at 60 feet away. So you have a -4 to hit him when you take your slingshot. And this will be at second 30.
Alright, so Suresh will get another chance to fire as well at some point. But
Yep.
So we might let this
Suresh's shot.
Okay.
Because Suresh's shot will go first, and that'll happen.
It's a negative number again.
Right, so she misses wildly. Another shot into the dark. So another arrow flies out, and we get to Horst's turn. I'm gonna make an adjustment to the old initiative tracker just so we're on top of everything.
Okay.
Kara doesn't have any ranged weapons that have that.
Yeah,
that
she's
effect.
there playing goalie right now.
She's got throwing knives, but this is not really the range for that.
Yeah.
So this is second 31 for this goblin. Suresh is on 39 next, and Horst, fire with your sling. So you have a -4 here for the range, so you have a 10, and I have just a d20. That's 1, you hit. Let's see some damage.
All right.
$11 points of damage. That goblin is... Oh, so that goblin is running down away from you, and you've got your sling ready, and you fire, and it doinks the goblin in the head, and the goblin falls to the ground.
Take that!
It is currently threshold of pain, and you can hear crying out in pain. What do you want to do?
Can I sling another bullet at him, or?
Yeah, you can take another 10 seconds, right? That's your sling time, or 9 seconds.
9.
And fire again. So it is about this time that you see. All right. Well, actually, I guess you wouldn't see these, or at least they don't have light. So I guess I should take this. You see several goblins, about 5 of them, emerge from what you assume is that same passageway that you took before. As in the passageway that you passed through to, like, where you're running through. So you assume these might have been the goblins that were making all that loud racket. See 5 of them in total, and they are hustling over. You can hear them kind of like they see them looking around. They see the light above. They see this goblin is down, and 2 of them are moving forward. It looks like to aid that other goblin, while these 3 turn around. So 38, these goblins are hustling over here, and these goblins are retreating down the way they came. Second 39.
Well, there's a fresh target.
Yep.
And they're actually maybe a little closer. I wonder if that's actually good enough for less of a penalty. Is it?
It's still going to be a pretty hefty penalty because they're small size. So all distances are timed by 1.5.
Right. My only question is, does it go down from -8?
You're 112 feet up and 87 feet over. Oh.
Gotta do some quick math on that.
Yep, doing some quick math on that. 206. I mean, you are still about 215 feet away as the crow flies. So it's still an incredibly long shot. It's really only gifted to you because you have this height advantage on them.
Okay, so just same penalty then.
Same penalty, yep.
That should actually be a positive number this time, at least.
And you're aiming at one of these goblins that's running up?
Correct.
All right.
So 13 minus 8, that'd be like a 5? Hey, yeah, wow.
Oh, wait, with an 8, a 5 ties, and ties do go to the defender.
Well, she does have honor. She has bonus honor, even.
So she will get that +1, and she lands a shot on this goblin here.
There we go, the most effective shot she's made this entire time she's been with us. It's brilliant. That might be a threshold of pain too, wouldn't it?
It might be. Double checking. It is a threshold of pain, but this goblin makes his save.
Wow.
With a nat 2. So an arrow lands in his side. Ah! You can hear him cry out in pain, echoing off these chambers.
All right, she will go ahead and delay another 12.
All right. And on second 39, Horst as well.
I'm gonna.
Which goblin would you like to fire
I'm gonna
at?
aim at that one right there.
All right.
Go for the weak one.
So you still have this -4?
Yeah.
And so that shot misses. You send a sling skipping off the stones down below.
And 9 seconds, right?
Yep. So in 2 seconds, these goblins both reach their buddy here, and they are going to start dragging him. So that's going to be 1. Yeah, well, so between second 43 and 48, which is the next time you can fire, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They move to right about there, and Horst, you can fire again.
Okay. Same thing. I'll aim at this one right here.
All right. That's a 12.
Yes.
And I got a 15. However, now that they're nearby, there's a chance that it could miss and hit one of their allies. So we'll say that on a 1, you fire in this north direction. A 2, you fire to the right. A 3, you fire down. And 4, you've overshot him.
Okay.
So 4, you've overshot. Now by how much? You've got 1d12. So you were aiming here, and you overshot to right about a little bit over. So there's a chance that you hit this guy who's being carried. As they're carrying him, you potentially dinged him. He's being carried, so he's a little bit easier to hit. And sure enough, you have hit him. So he's a little groggy, and he's being carried. Roll more sling damage. This one doesn't quite pack as much of a punch, and you hit him, but he's already screaming in pain. Doesn't do much more. You gonna try to fire again?
Yeah.
All right.
I delay, right?
Yep, just delay. Delay your 9 seconds.
Yes, sir.
And 3 seconds, and Suresh is gonna get another shot.
Alright, she has one more shot to make this count. Let's do it. And we're in the negative 10s.
Oh.
That arrow is gone.
So she completely misses. Even without the minus for distance, she had a -2. And these goblins disappear down this southern tunnel. All right. What are you guys going to do?
I think Suresh will go ahead and just reload for the sake of it, so we'll just say 12 for now.
All right, I have to make all these adjustments to all the goblins you killed on the other page. All right, so yeah, you guys reload. It's quiet. What do you want to do?
I think we need more boards. So Kara and Horst are going to head back along the stairs to get more wood.
Okay.
All right.
To reset this trap.
To reset the trap. Yeah, we say, Thallon, hey, it worked. We got one.
I saw that. That was brilliant.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Of course, that was a fair number of goblins there. I thought there were 7. What happened to the other 2?
I don't think they came out. And when I went in that room, I didn't see anybody. So Tub and Ari and Miz, I didn't see them.
Well, they've moved them off somewhere for sure.
Yeah.
Still, we've now lost our element of surprise on this, but I think I think we can still take advantage of this. You are right. We should go ahead, take a few more boards, and go set up the trap again. You and Kara can at least stay down there and perhaps set the trap off again should they come up. As long as they don't spot you up the staircase, you should be safe. But if they decide to come with bows and arrows, things get more complicated.
Right.
What we should probably do, while we wait to see if they advance again, is actually try to set up a few more barricades down the stairwell. So, what I'd like to do is I'm going to take Thallon. Can I get a little bit of light on him just so I can go ahead and draw freely here?
Yeah.
Or, like, just shove, like, the fire down here for a second.
Yeah, let me delete some of these goblins. I'll put a light on Thallon. There you go.
Yeah.
You have a light now?
There we go. Okay, so Thallon will probably want to go ahead and try to set up some boxes. He's gonna set one here at the top of the stairwell.
Alright.
And I think... Or, well, he's gonna direct someone else to do this. Probably another one, like, right about here. So this way, if they do make it up this far, they at least have to spend time trying to get around that. So Thallon will instruct others to move boxes in such a way.
But I think we got to figure out how to get more of them up here.
Well, they are aware of our position now. Depending on what they think, they could either be in the mind that, A, that there aren't too many of us, they could still rush us, and they know where we are, so they could come and get us. Or B, they could be too afraid to come up here because they would perhaps be foolish to try to climb the stairwell while others are trying to shoot at them. They do have archers of their own, though, so if they think they're better than us, and they are, they may try it.
Yeah, but shouldn't we be looking for Tub and Ari and Miz? I mean, they're down there. They're not in the same place that you told me that they would be. So maybe we can find another way in, a different way. Like,
well, we tried before and we didn't see anything, unfortunately.
Maybe there's something north or from the winch. Maybe there's something up above, or.
Well, I'll let you think about it real quick. I'm gonna be right back, actually.
Oh, okay.
If you want to do some adventure to go ahead and see where you want to go ahead and do that right now. And maybe you could lure more of them up the stairwell.
Do you mean right back in real life or in as Thallon?
In real life.
Okay,
so,
why don't we take... it is about noon, so why don't we take a quick 5-minute
good point.
Bio break.
Yeah, okay. We'll come back, we'll see what our plan is, and we'll work from there. Alright, be back, everybody.
Yep. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back in just about 5 minutes. If you'd like, please follow and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Yep.
All right, I'm back. All by myself. How's everyone doing out there that's watching? Anything exciting going on? Anyone have any Memorial Weekend plans? It's kind of funny having a conversation that's a little bit delayed with the way Twitch streams work, but yeah, cool. Breezy on. What are you playing? Yeah. I've started playing. I've been using Board Game Arena to play board games with some of my friends that are, you know, sheltering as well in quarantine. Hollow Knight.
Hey, hey.
Have you heard of the game Hollow Knight?
Yeah, I have. I think it's the one where you're a little insect guy and you're going around fighting stuff.
Looks kind of cool.
It seems pretty cool, that's for sure. I'm pretty terrible when it comes to sort of platformer-esque games, so I kind of like stick away from them just inherently. But it definitely has that sort of like Dark Souls-y vibe to it that like I really like.
Oh.
So I should definitely like actually try to watch someone play it at some point.
I never really got into platformers. Just in general, I just never played them. So I guess I never played them as a kid, really. So I never really got into playing them now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think, like, I have, like, a massive spread of different games that I play. But, like, there's just, like, a few genres that, like, I rarely touch. Like, real-time strategy is, like, one of those where it's just like, oh, you know, this sounds really cool, and I love being smart and strategic, but the way you play real-time strategy games is that you have to have a very specific build order, and then you have to do it really fast, and I don't do things very fast. That said, I'm still, going to try playing some Supreme Commander this Friday and see how that turns out.
Ooh. I like, as a kid, I never played a lot of like shooters, and like my parents were very much like if you play a video game, it's got to be like somewhat educational or like, and so what I ended up playing a lot of was the Hobbit video game. It was on the Xbox.
Wow.
It was such a fun game. I loved it because there was a little bit of fighting, but because there was like puzzle mechanics, I was able to like still play it. And
yeah,
now I play a lot of real-time strategy games and adventure games.
Yeah,
like
for Rion here,
and Baldur's Gate.
They say like they rarely play shooters, but that's kind of like the entirety of like my life for like 2 decades, quite honestly. And the funny thing is, like, I think the point where I really got into it was like during middle school, where there's a teacher who has like 4 computers in like his specific classroom, and he had a cabinet filled with games. Like this was like his own personal collection. Like one of the first ones, me and like several other people who like hung out there like before, after school, and like during lunch break. We would just all go in and we would play like Jedi Knight together. And it was honestly quite fantastic. I remember destroying people in that game too.
That's
so
awesome.
I definitely got very good at it. And then cue like 10 years of TF2 as well. I think I have like over 1,000 hours in that game. Jeez.
Holy smokes.
Calculating bullet drops is higher maths. Calculating bullet drop is dark magic. Give me something with hit scan. I hate bullet drop and bullet lag. I just want to point and click people.
I love games with bullet drop. I really like that in video games. I hate it when you can like laser beam people from across the map and you're like, that's impossible. How'd you see me? All right, looks like we're all back.
Yep.
All right. So you guys were you had put some crates at the top of the stairs. You had dismantled another one of these crates. Let's see how many crates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just gonna start crossing off some crates here. So 2, 3.
Yeah, we
4,
definitely have a limited resource here.
Okay, I'm gonna say you guys have used about. I've crossed off a number of them at the very top. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like small size crates and 2 rather large crates. So you've used up this whole top line of crates.
Yeah.
At this point. So you've set up these crates. You've set up several crates along the stairs, which you now have to clamber over as you're moving up and down. It's definitely going to slow someone. And you've repaired this rickety bridge.
Once more.
Once more.
Well, Horst,
what would you like to do?
The initiative, I think, is still upon you. If you think you can locate them, by all means, but I'm not sure you'll be able to pull off a rescue by yourself with these numbers or in our position.
Why don't we all go?
Well, you see, I'm sort of a commander. You see, you don't lead from the front. That's just not what you do. And Thallon is clearly making excuses again.
But you're leaving your troops behind here.
Well, yes,
I mean,
you seem more than capable of handling all of this, don't you?
Well, of course.
And I've trusted everyone else so far.
Here.
It's just a shame that they've all let me down terribly.
Right. But I think you're right. I think that I won't be able to. I might be able to get to them and maybe free them, but if the 2 that are as injured as Carrot said, I won't be able to pull them to freedom.
Right.
I'll need some other people, but I don't think
a head-on assault just won't work.
Right. But maybe we can sneak down there to find them. I mean, you could stay up here and maybe Kara and I could go. If that would be okay with her.
Perhaps. You are the quietest of the lot. Sharash maybe could as well, since she might provide better backup than I will. But
I'm just I could find them. I'm not sure I could find them and get back, and I might be able to find them, but I don't know how I would get them back here alone. And I don't think we can leave them here.
Right. Our options are either to charge in blindly, head forward, meet a horde of goblins and fail, or to accept failure and retreat, and neither of those feels very good, do they?
Right. Well, I think the charging hasn't worked. Right, because we've done that twice, and then pulling them out, we only pulled out a few. We killed 1 or 2, so if there was a way to draw more of them out, I just don't know how we can draw more of them out.
We don't really know. This is either this will be Sharesh talking. It seems like we don't know much of the cave system. They could be anywhere. Where did you go when you went down there? Horst, right?
Yeah. I went back down the way that I had gone when I was here before. And originally, and then I found another passage that looked like it was more part of the mine. That I used to get back to them.
That's probably where we ran from.
Right.
Yeah.
But they weren't there. So what's our objective here? What about that halfling on the boat? Does he know? Does he know these mines? Does he know?
No. From what I talked to him before, he didn't seem to know much of anything about them, except that the dwarves occasionally came through.
He's another body. Maybe we could.
We're honestly the only people who've been here for about 2 months at this point.
We'll say you guys are all gathered around the fire at this point discussing this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think
we have to try to save them, right?
It's the right
they
thing
would
to
do
do, but there's
Yeah.
such a brick wall to it. I'm having trouble. Every time we put more resources into it, we just end up losing more and more. If this is a battle of attrition, where we're trying to nickel and dime these goblins to death, we're already losing. Terribly.
How about Kara and I go try a different path
Mhm.
and try not to get in any skirmishes or anything, and then if there's the first sign of trouble, I'll send Kara back.
Alright.
Do you think it's wise to go back right now? After what we just pulled?
We'll go a different way.
I suppose as long as you're quiet. Take your... I'm going to let you be in charge of this. If you and Kira can rescue anyone and bring them up here, then suddenly we regain at least a little bit of our advantage, and we can work on something from there.
Do we have any lanterns?
Well, the goblins dropped their lanterns, I think. At least one of them did.
Okay.
I imagine the lantern is probably still there on the ground. They didn't bother picking it up specifically, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. So maybe just like
So,
re-add a corpse there or something.
Yeah, I've got the light there on the mine layer. I have the lantern there.
Okay.
I think the torch is just too much light.
It is. Kira actually has a lantern here, but that's one thing to think about.
So if I could use like a lantern and kind of restrict some of the light, because I can't see in the dark, and then I could try to make my way through a different passageway, see if I can find them someplace else. And then when I do, with Kara, then I could send Kara back, and since she left them to begin with, so she won't have a problem with leaving me.
Right.
And then you guys can decide what to do, and she'll know where I came from.
But of course, going back immediately, they're already on alert again. And we keep triggering them, of course.
I'm gonna go to the north. I'm gonna go.
If you think it's wise to go down now and check it out, please.
I think that's our best option. Otherwise, you want to go.
Then I will remain your vanguard. Then I should have the crossbow reloaded by then. It only takes about 3 hours to settle in again.
Right? Because do you have any other options? I mean,
none, other than retreat, which of course strikes me as the wisest thing. So of course, if you don't come back, I think we're definitely going to have to give up on all of this. Yeah. So, don't die.
Right.
No pressure. Everything relies on you.
Well, I think not engaging and just trying to sneak around, see. So yeah, so how about you lower us down on the winch?
Very well then. We have enough people up here for it. Suresh can help me. We will lower you down on the winch.
And then we'll make our way towards. Well, you said Kara's got a lantern. She definitely does. Is it like a hooded lantern?
There's like no difference in lanterns here. It's just like you have torch or you have lantern. So I imagine you could just like wrap it up a little bit or something. Because you can't put a cloth around a torch, so.
Right. It's not like a mining lantern or anything like that.
These are hooded lanterns. You can hood them if you'd like.
There you go.
Yeah, and it restricts the light, right? So you just get like a cone, like a beam, right? Versus.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's what I want to do. I want to use her lantern, and she can follow me, and we'll head. I can't do the arrow thing. How do you do the arrow thing there, Griffin?
Usually you can either go to the left side, where the fourth icon down is the ruler, or while you have your character selected, you can press right-click, and it'll create an arrow, and then you can right-click again, and it creates waypoints.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, so I suppose I'll go ahead and, take some custody of Kira for the moment.
Yeah, that works.
And we'll go on an adventure.
Actually, since Kara's not here, I'm going to say she does not want to go down there. I'm going to say she
All right, yeah,
views
that
it as a
makes sense.
futile thing, just because she's not here, and she has made it safely, and she's seen their numbers.
Right. So
Kara isn't very willing to go down there.
Best of luck, Horst. Winch, winch, no going back. Winch, winch.
Yep. Here I go.
All right,
See you
so
later.
you're gonna winch him down.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I get Kira's lantern? Will she give me that?
Yeah.
Would you like to try to hood it for?
Yeah, I want to hood it. Yeah.
So once we go to the other map, we'll just give you a
It can
hood.
also be it can be hooded in two ways. It can be like hooded so that it just gives you a cone, and it can be hooded so that it just gives you a small amount of light.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your choice what you want to do.
I want to hood it for the cone.
You're gonna hood it for the cone?
Yeah.
All right. Let me just double check what that light gives you. I think it's a pretty good light. Page 275.
And I can close it off, right? So I can hood it so I can completely block that light too.
Yes, you can.
Mm.
It is. You're going to have a cone, a 50-foot beam of good light. 10, 20, 30,
And
40.
what about if I just want the little bit of light? How does it? Will that be?
That would be
smaller?
like almost like a candle light. So it'd be about 30 feet of light.
And that's less than the torch, right?
Yep.
Maybe I'll try that one instead.
All right. Trying the candle instead. All right. So I have changed you over, and we are now on the mine page. So you start operating the crane, and it makes its usual large racket as it starts lowering you down. As you slowly go down with your little hooded lantern into the darkness below. And let me switch. Oh, I already switched pages. I need to direct you.
Yep.
I always forget that I have to shift you guys over.
Do I hear anything?
Yeah.
Roll a listening check.
Oops. I gotta uncheck the opposed, right?
Yes.
Of course, now it's working, right?
Yeah. It's rather loud with this racket from both the crane and from the water falling down this pit in the center of the chamber. But aside from that, it's quiet.
Okay. I want to
Maybe
make my way.
maybe too quiet.
I want to make my way this way. So do I freely move or?
You may freely move as you start moving up. Move. I'll give you about 20 feet of movement first. So move as you start getting off this crane. It's landed on the ground.
These are 5 feet, right? Each.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
I need you to roll initiative. Using a D12. All right.
Who's there?
Let me see their initiatives, and I'll let you know. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Initiative is... So you start, you're journeying off this platform, starting to head north. And as you, let me see how much vision you have. You can see these small little bubbles of light. This is down here at the very south that you can make out the other lantern from where the other goblin fell. And you hear a sound from the far side of the chamber of sounds like a goblin, maybe calling to some friends.
It's behind me though, right?
Behind you, on the other side of the crane.
Okay.
Second 6.
Can I go towards this? I see something over here.
You can on your initiative, but at the moment we're in combat second. So there's movement in the dark, but you don't see it, of course. And it's second 7. Yeah, you can hear the sound coming from this direction.
Okay. Can I change the hood of the lantern to just a cone?
That is, you can, but that will take some time.
Okay.
I'll say it'll take 2 seconds. You can. All right. So they are.
Can I move while I'm doing
moving.
that, or?
Yeah, I'll say you can move.
All right. So I want to run that way.
All right. So you start moving in the darkness. There, yeah, you can hear more sounds and shuffling of feet and voices coming from this direction. Ah, ah! It's getting louder and louder.
Okay. Am I able to change that beam of light?
Yes, you can. Let me change it to so you change it to the. How's that?
That's good.
Yep. So now you have a cone.
Is there any way to change it? Because I was running.
Yeah. So if you click on your character, there's that little blue dot. You can turn it. So.
Okay. Yeah. And I want to continue running that way.
All right. So then you can move.
Just 1.5, right?
Yeah, 1.5. And then hit done. All right, we're on second 10. We'll say this is second 10, 11, 12. So on second 12, you can make it into this this passageway.
Okay. Is there anywhere to hide? Can I look around?
Yes. So let me describe this passage, or this cave that you have now entered. So this cave looks completely natural. And you see along the entire cave wall, there's all these large fractures that appear to have split, and they're large enough that creatures could even fit. It almost just looks. You'd assume that from above, it almost would look like there's several fingers branching out from this main passageway.
I hide in a finger.
You can try to hide in a finger. Yeah, move towards one of them.
Like that one right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to hide.
All right, so that will take you 1, 2, 3. It'll take you 3 seconds to get in there, so that'll be second 15 that you get there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's second 15. You can hear goblin voices hot behind you as you've dipped into this finger.
Can I cover the light completely, or do I have to extinguish it?
You could cover the light completely, but then you'll be left in the darkness.
Okay. And just try to hide.
Okay. All right, so you cover the light completely. So I'm going to get rid of your light for now. And roll a opposed hiding check. All right, so you are in complete darkness, and you can hear the sounds of the goblins getting closer and closer. And let me check their observation. So you can hear it getting closer and closer, and the voices are almost upon you, and you hear you can almost hear laughter between them. It sounds like they're just outside your the finger that you're in right now. And then it goes quiet. And then roll a listening check.
Opposed?
Yep. Or no, a regular listening check. It doesn't have to be opposed. You hear what sounds like arrows being drawn from quivers, and you can hear the sound of bowstrings being pulled taut.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna lay down.
All right. You lay down and try to make yourself as small as possible. And then you hear a twang, twang. So I need you to roll a D12 for defense. So you have a D12 because you're yes, a flat D12 because you're laying down. However, I'm going to say you're going to have a bonus because you're going to have a +4 because you're laying down and prone. You're harder to hit. So roll again for me. So you hear a twink, twink, and you feel 2 impacts as 2 arrows hit you in the darkness. All right, and then for damage, that's going to be the first one does 7 points of damage, and the second one does 3 as they fire in. And remember to take your damage reduction against those.
I don't think I have a damage reduction, do I?
Oh, you're not wearing any armor. So no, you do not have damage reduction. So you have a 7-point wound and a 3-point wound. And I need you to roll a threshold of pain.
That's just a straight D20, right?
Yep.
Nope.
All right. So you huddle, you rush into this finger. You're up against the wall, breathing heavily. You hear the sound of these bowstrings being drawn, and you hit the deck, and these arrows both manage to find you in the darkness. And you cry out in pain, and you hear like cries of success as you are threshold of pain for 60 seconds. And you feel yourself being grabbed in the darkness as footsteps approach you, and you feel rough hands start to grab you and drag you away into the darkness. Thallon, I need you to roll a listening check.
Oh boy.
And all right, so that's a big fat nothing. We will also have Kara roll a listening check since she's still up there.
No one hears the halfling crying in the corner.
Let's see, a listening.
Ooh.
Kara's got ears like a hawk. I'm not going to bother rolling for Suresh because Kara, you guys are all waiting up there. Thallon, you've got your heavy crossbow loaded. You're waiting by the winch. And you guys hear a ah! It sounds like a high-pitched, childish scream, and then everything goes quiet, or at least that's what Kara hears. She says, "I think Horst is in trouble. I heard him yell."
Well, if he gets back to the wench, we'll wench him up.
Quick, get to the wench now. He might be rushing towards it. So you guys all get over there by the wench and listen for the signal whistle. Nothing.
Thallon will sort of cross his arms a little bit. Well, I don't suppose you want to give it a try here.
She looks at you as if you're crazy.
So...
She's like,
This is clearly not Thallon really putting a serious suggestion forward. This is a, we gotta cut our losses now, right, kind of question.
This is at the point that Sharesh is probably starting to question if this was such a good job or not.
That was, Well, we have no idea what's happened to anyone down there. They may very well be dead. I'm not going to recommend we stay here for very much longer, though we have a nice trap. There's no telling if they might come and get us while we sleep or rest. I'm still going to say we should rest for a little bit and try to observe.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens. If there's no further motion for a while, we may just go ahead and leave.
Okay.
For now?
Yeah.
For now, we rest. We're in a safe position. Both sides are trapped. The goblins aren't too smart. If they come up with light, we'll notice. And we have the ranged advantage as well. And height.
That's true.
Everything is in our favor to sit still.
We need to set a watch.
That we do.
I'll take first watch.
Well, I don't necessarily mean sleep, but I suppose we do have the opportunity.
Or rest. Yeah, you guys could sleep or rest. I don't think...
The idea is to save our energy right now. Yeah, none of us are hurt at all.
Okay.
This is the no damage crew.
You guys, they're gonna wait.
I will ask, what does it take for me to change out my spells?
What do you mean by that?
I have two choices for my, journey or apprentice or whatever, between, feat of strength and repel. What would it take to change out feat of strength for repel right now?
It just happens in the beginning of the day. So in the morning or whenever you choose to memorize your spells, you choose which spell you memorize. So you basically, if you guys just take some time and rest, then you change which spell you memorized.
Okay, so you can't really change it during the middle of the day or anything.
Yeah. In the middle of the day, you won't be able to change which spell you memorized, but you can do it at the very beginning. The disadvantage of having an unmemorized spell is you can still cast it, but the spell points are doubled.
Right. Oh, okay, so I can still cast it. So I'm not going to worry then.
Yeah.
That's good enough. It's cheap. I'll double up on it. I have lots of points. I'm not doing for anything else. I will push people off of this cliff, I swear. I will make it happen. I'll show you why Thallon fears it. But I think what I want to do, actually, as a player, is recommend now's the time for us to probably pause for a little bit, and we'll come back to this next week, where you'll have their escape mission planned out, and or their funeral. And we'll see what happens from there. We'll also see if, Tubb survives too, because we don't even know at this point. The majority of the party is captured. We need to see what happens to them. They have the action.
So are you proposing calling today's stream short?
That's my proposal, because I don't think Thallon is going to rush down without some sign that there's any chance. He's literally waiting to see if they manage to rescue themselves, or until Kira works up the courage, which means we gotta wait for Hidden.
Okay. Yeah, that seems reasonable, since you've...
Yeah, and I don't want to risk Kira's hireling either on something, because that'd be a jerk move at that point.
All right, so we're gonna call today's session a little short. You guys did manage to kill a goblin, so there is experience to go around between the 2.5 of you.
We did have a successful plan. We did do things. But yeah, not a whole lot of progress.
So each of you gain 9 experience points, and Sharesh gains 4. I can add it to Sharesh.
Yeah, I'm just trying to mental math out 8s. There we go.
All right.
Adding 9, because I'm stupid. There we go.
So thanks everyone for watching. We have a little bit of a strange situation here in which people were missing in real life and people have already been captured and knocked out of combat. Hopefully we have the entire crew with us next week. Thanks for watching, and follow and subscribe if you can. We appreciate everyone's help. That's all I got. Hopefully everyone doesn't die.
Yeah, thanks again for running, and hopefully next time we'll have a better run of luck. It just keeps killing us.
Join us next team for SWAT Team Goblin when the goblins. Maybe next time we should just all roll up goblin characters, and you can be part of the elite goblin corps that just murders every.
They are already level 5, you know, from all this experience.
Yeah, geez, I have to start leveling them up, and it's like I have to start making decisions. Does this goblin take skills? Is he taking specializations? Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. All right, so we'll catch all of you in an hour where we'll be doing Iron Claw.
Thanks.
All right, see ya. Have a good day,
everybody.
Yeah, you too. Have a good day.